Craig Heenan's with us. He's an organizer with the Erie Duathlon, which is coming up next month in Girard. But Craig, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So explain, what is a duathlon?
A duathlon is essentially a triathlon without the swimming.
Okay.
So it's running and cycling. So you do a 5K run, a 20K bike, and then a 5K run.
So still broken up into three segments, but
Correct.
two events.
Correct.
Right.
And you said you can do this individually, or you can form a team.
That's right. You can do it individually, or you can do a two-person relay. So one person would do the running portion, and then the other person would do the cycling.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're raising money for the Erie Cancer Wellness Center. Talk about how this connection was made.
Sure. So we're doing this to celebrate the first anniversary of the Erie Cancer Wellness Center in September. My wife and I are organizing the event for them. She's the silent force behind the scenes. And, but I got connected with the Erie Cancer Wellness Center when they first started to open due to the fact that I was a cancer survivor myself. So about 5 years ago, almost to the day, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Wow.
And you know, just experienced what I went through, the lack of resources that are non-medical in the area, you know, was very you know, relevant there. So you know, seeing a center like this, it just provides you know, all the support for the cancer patients and their families, from you know, therapy to yoga, oncology, massage, wig salon. And it's all free of charge.
Yeah.
So that's why we're doing this event, to raise money for them, so they can keep, you know, these programs in the community.
And we've had the Erie Wellness Center on the show before, and they are fantastic.
They are.
And as you mentioned, free of charge to those going through this process. Right. So it's events like this that really keep them going.
Talk a little bit about how you could have utilized some of those services when you were going through treatment.
No, absolutely. You know, when you get the initial news, you know, that, you know, all of a sudden you have cancer, you don't know what's ahead. You know, when I had my news, I had, you know, 12-year-old and a 15-year-old sons, and, you know, family and job and life, and, you know, you just don't know what to expect. You don't know who to turn to. Obviously, you have the medical, you know, portion, which, you know, our medical services here in Erie were tremendous, and but just from a sheer, you know, support, you know, and you know, just gaining that you know, what direction do I go?
Yeah.
You know. So for them to be able to provide this, you know, is just absolutely incredible.
And that can be just as important as the medical treatment, really.
100%,
Yeah.
because, you know, so much a part of the fight is just your mental well-being.
Sure,
you
exactly.
know, and, if your mental well-being and your heart and your drive isn't there, you know, your body's going to be affected.
Now, were you a runner or cyclist before? So
I
you
was.
kind of combining
yes.
those two?
Yes, I was a runner. Yeah, I started running probably about 12 years ago. I did many marathons and half marathons, and my wife does cycling, and so it was just a great connection, you know, to do this.
So how do folks register?
They register two ways. On runsignup.com, they can search Erie Duathlon, or if they go to the eriecancerwellness.org site and click on the events tab, they can locate it there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and it's enough of a challenging course, but also doable for a lot of folks.
Exactly, and that's the thing we want to stress. Some people get scared, like, I can't do this, and I'm not a runner, and I'm not a, you know, cyclist. The course is designed for everybody. There's no time limit. It's all for fun. Some people will be competitive and want to win it, but it's, like I said, it's all for fun. We'll be there till everybody finishes. If they need to walk the running portion, that's fine. If they need to push their bike a little bit, that's fine.
Again, it's
we
for
just want
a
everybody to
great
have
cause.
fun and support the cause.
Yeah.
And we invite you to check out Erie Wellness Center online to really look at the great work they do and get involved in the duathlon to support their mission.
Absolutely.
Craig, thanks so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.